Welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing fine. I'm doing bloody great. Well, Punk's been a busy lad. There's been a few changes around here, and it's been a little bit of time since last time you saw us. I've updated a few mods, fixed a few mods, or basically removed them. Yeah, I've done a little bit with the fishing. We've added a few hooks and lines here and there, just to see if we can get a few more fish. And a lot more shells. They're littering the beach at the moment. They're all over the bloody show. They're bloody rabbit. Yeah. So that's the haps. We have had a few issues with some mods doing some funny stuff. So I fixed all that, hopefully. But otherwise, everything's running smoothly. We've got to get round to doing that bloody tent. One day. Not today. Today, Punk, I cracked the crabs with grinding salt by hand in the quern in here. Which was a pain, because it brought a bit of salt off some of the little trader workers. So today we're going to make our way, I don't know if you can see it too well, up there. See that tip of that mountain? There's a mountain there. Anyway, we're going to work our way. We're going to get a path, and I've marked it out with a bit of packed dirt, as I do. And we're going to make a beeline for the foot of it. Because it's high time we had a bloody windmill. I've got a little bit of linen. That should get us started. Who knows? Yeah, so I think we've been hammering steel in and out of this poor little hut in the fishing village here for far too long. So I think what we'll do is we're going to do a smithy / windmill in that mountain. That one. Definitely, right in there. Yeah, so I'm going to got a pickaxe and a shovel. I really need another spade. What did I say? Pickaxe and shovel. Pickaxe and axe. Durwood. I got some pathing blocks and some lanterns and some torch holders. Shovel. That's what we want. We'll go and get rid of these fish and we'll get started. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. First things first, I'm going to take a walk there, and then I think I'll pass my way back. Now it might be a series of bridges, I might do a tunnel because it's a bit of rough country. We want to pass there and then a path down to the farm. We'll see how we go. Alright, I'll get these fish out of my bloody hot bar, put them away nicely, and I'll see you at the foot of that hill. Well, we made it to the foot of the mighty mountain. That, right through there, is the farmhouse. So just round the corner here, I've made my way through with a bit of a hacky and a slash and a diggy. And yeah, and that will be the hole into what'll be our smithy / windmill up on top, I think. Somehow we'll figure that out. Right now, we've got to figure out a path all the way and a series of little bridges, a little footbridge there, and I think a little stairway pattern through here. Yeah, like this. And I've tunneled through this one, and there's a little bit of a cave thingy here. We might have to have a bit of a look around just to make sure there's nothing cool down there. But yeah, that and a little, I think we'll make a nice little bridge here. Get rid of these. And that's home basically. So we just need to, I think we'll make it 3 wide all the way. birch tree's probably coming down. Yeah, I like that. So that'll do it. That's going to take a bit of excavation. We'll have to put a little something here. I don't know whether we'll just... Yeah, I think we'll just round the end of this stream off. We don't need a bridge here. And then a few little stairs up into here. Yeah, I like that. That's going to be a little fun. I think we'll just make a little footbridge through there. But that'll be a nice straight shot to the fishing village. Alright, I'm going to whack in some stairs and bits and bobs, and I'll see you all in 5. Oh yeah, well, we got a pass in, and it's doing the job. I've decided to go away from a bit of a bridge here and just split the lake. But it's looking good, and it's doing exactly what we want. Speed of travel. Now, I'm going to tackle this monster. Digging a decent sized tunnel through here. And then we'll get onto the bridge. So, spear pick in hand, I'm going to start smacking this out. Well, that was a bloody mission. Totally worth it though. I think we're going to do something like this, and then we'll probably take a chisel to it. Doesn't have to be super flash, it's just a little tunnel, but we may as well make it look a bit nice. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Well, I'm going to go ahead and slap this out, and then I'm going to get cheeky with the rubble hammer on the granite slab. Well, that's the basics done. All we need to do is chisel the nads out of it. We won't do that right this second. It's getting dark. It's about to have baddies out there. I'm going to start looking into what we're going to do this bridge out of. And yeah, well, I think we'll make a decent solid one. The carting ore through here might get a bit heavy. We don't want it to collapse on us. Right now, time for a kip. Rest done in the morning, I think. Yeah, nap time. tunnel basically done. I'm liking that. It'll do anyway. Bridge is almost there. It's looking the part anyway. Got a little bit more to do. Put this rail on this side. Yeah, I don't mind that. It'll do. Solid anyway. And now we've got a pretty good path all the way through to where we're going to start digging a bloody great big hole in said mountain. Yeah, so I'm going to climb up the top there, try and line up with the centre of this, flatten a spot off. I'll probably finish that bridge a bit later, but we're going to get up the top there, dig me a hole right down to here. Yeah, I don't think we need this here anymore. Yeah, alright, I'm going to get stuck into that. I'll see you when I've got me a bloody great big hole in there. I had to show you guys this. The view from up here is beautiful. There's the farm village. Check it out. Look at that. And there is their little fishing village. Yeah, gotta love it. Alright, I'm going to whack a bit off the top of this thing and dig me a hole just straight down. I think there's a cave or two in here too. Well, we'll see how we go. Hey, there's a big cave over there. Like that. There's another one I saw down here. There, look at that. No, that's a lake. There. There's a cave there. Alright. Caving might be on the cards. Well, we did a thing. Bridge is finished. Road's done. I'll put some stuff up the top there. Not 100% sure what I'm doing yet, but that may turn into a windmill at some point. So we're going to head up there. And hopefully I've got all the right bits and bobs I need. I probably haven't. So, somewhere here, or is it on my back? Where'd I put it all? No, I guess I'm heading back again. I knew I didn't have it. Aha, there it is. Oh, the joys of Vintage Story. Running back and forth, getting the stuff you forgot. I guess we're heading back up there. Well, I don't know about you guys, but heights give me the willies. Gee, that farm looks good from here. Alright, so we've done a bit of a monstrosity here. I don't know whether I like it or not. We will see. Lots to be done. But I wanted to put a bit of a floor in. So we get over here without falling off. Let's get some of this out. Turn it into lots of planks. I think we're going to go full planks. Yeah. I was going to go slabs, but I don't think we will. Alright, so it's going to be a case of sticking this down. Now, I thought the maple would look good with the sandstone ashlar thingies. We'll see. This is a work in progress, so all subject to change. Now I feel a little bit safer, just a tiny bit. I'm thinking of putting the windmill here. 1, 2, We may go 3-4, I don't know. Let's get some more of these in. I don't want to be falling down any more than I have to. Yeah, that's better. I feel safer already. I think we'll rip this out straight away. And the maple doesn't look too bad as a flooring. I don't know what I'm going to use for walls. I'm thinking a mixture of wood and ashlar sandstone stuff. Hopefully that'll look alright. Let's get rid of the last of them. Yeah, had to put one in the wrong place, didn't we? Alright, so that'll be our windmill. Now this will be the centre where the windmill rotor will run. So we're going to have another hole somewhere, I think, for getting up here. That'll probably be in the corner. But for now it's this. Let's go pick up our mess. So I do want another floor in here. Crap. But it'll be this level. So we've stepped out a level. I may do some stuff underneath it to look like it's being held up. But for now, this is going to be the sort of second floor. And down there is going to be the bottom floor of just the windmill. There'll be no smithy here. Anyway, let's get on to it. So, that will be that. Yeah, I like it. Alright, I'm going to crack on, put a couple of floors in, figure out some wallage. I don't know what I'm going to use for walls yet. Maybe some pine. I don't know what goes well with the ashlar. If we had access to more wood, we would use some red stuff, I think. Alright, flooring time. Looking flash. Went for the tough white planks. Looks good. Windows everywhere, I think, because it's so high up. We want to get some of this great view. But up here, we're going to have to slap more on. I've got a little bit of the roof on. Let's have a look. That's as far as we got before I run out of shingles. We're going to have to make a few more. I do like this view. Alright, let's get the rest of this in. Yeah, nice big windows up here. I think I'll chisel these out a bit so I can see better. Who knows? But yeah, that is not where I wanted it. That is. Yeah. Alright. I'll slap the rest of these in. I'm going to have a bit of a play around with a deck downstairs. Then I think I'll go cook some more shingles. And we'll go over the little farm village and see what bits and bobs I've got to make a windmill. Well, another beautiful day on Vintage Story. Look at the rain. Alright, well, we got some bits and bobs. only got the 8 sails. Now we got the windmill rotor from Millwrights. So this thing's pretty dear. So you've got to make a normal rotor and then add all that crap to it. Alright, let's head up and see if it works. I've been doing a little bit up here, just experimenting. Where's my little raft? That's the best way up for now. Alrighty, so I chucked the window in. Oh, can't see anything with this cloud, but that looks alright. So I think we'll go with that. I've moved the ladder. Both of them actually. So we need a block there to stick that big thing on. Alright, now I'm going to need a little block out here. Don't fall off the ledge, punk. So that, oh really? Oh, it should land on the deck if we're lucky. What the? Well, I guess we're going down to get them. Well, that sucks. Please have landed one on the deck, one off the edge. Oh, I guess we're getting it. Greatness. Didn't make it easy for myself. Let's try that trick again. Now let's remove that one. Oh, I really don't want to fall off the edge. In case you guys don't know, I don't really like heights. Not at all. Alright, are you going to work now? Oh, that's right, we wanted one of those. Bare wood. That's better. Get it right first time, punk, it might help. Alright, moment of truth. 8 of these on this thing should make it go. Oh yeah, look at that. And then we're going to want a pile of these things. If we can get them in the right place. I made some of those. And we're all go. So now, we've just got to try it on this side. And I don't think I've got enough axles to get it there, but I'm going to make some more of those. At least those I can make. I've run out of resin, which means we may have to take a trip. We'll take the prospecting ones off. That's all resin. So there's a little bit about. Alright, let's see if we can get a quern going from this. I don't really have enough of these axles. But we need to get rid of that block. And we might just put the quern right there for now. Alright, well, I'm going to go get some more axles made, put up the second windmill, and we'll see if we can get a quern querning some stuff. Alright, well, we got the second one up. I don't have any sails yet. I'm going to make some of those. They're expensive as. But we do have a quern. So, I was hoping it would fit right there, but I've got 2 more axles left over. I'll put it on something solid. Look at that. We've got a bit of rice grain. And that's doing the do, slowly. but we've only got one set of sails up. Oh yeah. Loving it. Well guys, it's been successful. That's all from Punk for now. I'll catch you all next time. Rock on.